StarCraft fans? This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between DeMusliM and Minato on New Gettysburg, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Zerg player from Cascade Gaming. It is Minato. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is DeMusliM. Been a while since we've seen DeMusliM on the channel, but he's back. He's back. He's been around since the Wings of Liberty days. I remember watching him on Husky's channel and HD's as well. And this is a ZVT, which is your guys' favorite matchup, so I expect a lot of attention on this cast. And let's get right on into it. Barracks. Dun, 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 dun. There's a barracks as soon as he gets 150 minerals. There it is. Great timing by DeMusliM, as usual. I mean, if you've been playing Terran for 6 years at least, can't remember, did he play Brood War? I don't remember him being on the list of guys who played Brood War and then made the transition to StarCraft 2. So I think he's fairly new to the StarCraft 2 scene. Which, I mean, by new, I mean he's been playing for 6+ years now. So he is very, very experienced. He's been around a long time. We'll see how he does here against Minato from Cascade Gaming. I've got a name for a Reaper if one's coming out. And it's a long backstory, so I might have to take a deep breath before reading it. We'll have to see. Minato actually going, yep, hatch first into extractor into a pool. I thought for a second this might have been a pool first play based on the timing there, but no, it is definitely a hatch first into the extractor into the pool, which has been the safe build against Terran since the beginning of StarCraft 2 time, as we have established 6 years ago. DeMusliM going for the Reaper. Yes, yes, here we go. Reaper story. It is Captain Turbo of the 8th Armada. Captain Turbo is an extra-dimensional time traveler whose mind was accidentally transposed into that of a Dominion Reaper guy during a freak solar radiation flare near his homeworld of Blarg Blarg. His mission is to get a date with Kerrigan, so he has to impress her with his shooty strength by shooting some Zergs. She can spare a few. That is one heck of a backstory. So Captain Turbo, originally, let's go ahead and wait for this guy to pop out, then we'll follow him. See what he can do against the Zerg. So Captain Turbo, an extra-dimensional time traveler whose mind was accidentally transposed into that of a Dominion Reaper during a freak solar radiation flare near his homeworld of Blarg Blarg. And now his goal is to get a date with Kerrigan, so he has to shoot a whole bunch of her Zerglings and drones and queens and stuff in order to earn that date. Can you imagine a date between a Reaper and Kerrigan? I don't think it would go very well, but we'll see. We'll see what Captain Turbo can do. Don't get on the creep, Captain Turbo. Nice job using the KD8 charge to chase those Lings away. There are 4 of them here. The recommended number for all Zergs against Terran in the early game. Some queens are coming out here too. Come on, Captain Turbo, you got this thing. Good job scouting the lack of a third base. That's nice. That's very nice, I suppose. A bit early for a Zerg to be going for a third hatch, but I suppose it is possible, so you might as well check it, Captain Turbo. But you're not doing much to impress Kerrigan at this point, my friend. I try harder is what I'm going to recommend. The expansion part of the Reaper expand is right down there into DeMusliM's natural base. It is upgrading into an orbital command. 2 queens, though, chasing Captain Turbo away in shame. He's forced to retreat to that third base location again and get healed up by some combat drugs. Oh, is speed done? If speed's... Get out! No! Captain Turbo. Reaction time, poor. Lings murdered him. Bummer. But 2 Hellions are coming out. That's nice. I do like Hellions in the early game against Zerg, especially since I think there are only 2 queens. Oh, there are 4. Never mind. Minato went for the 4 queen opening. He's not making any more, so he's not going crazy with them, but this is not good. Hellions do check. They do see the third base, so Minato waited until Captain Turbo was dead to throw down that third hatch. Hellions pick off that creep tumor. Oh, nice job getting the creep tumor. Take that. Minato says, I have 4 queens. I don't care. I'll throw down all the creep I want to. Kill my creep tumors if you so desire. I will continue to make more. Another barracks on the way for DeMusliM. He's getting stim. He's working on some marines here too. Does he have a factory yet? He does have a factory, but he's not making a starport according to that production tab. So we'll see if he's planning on doing some drops or... There it is. There's the starport. Okay, I was going to say, it is an odd Terran who doesn't go starport against Zerg especially. You can kind of get away with it, not dropping against Protoss, but dropping against Zerg is just so good. Just so stinking good. Alright, Engineering Bay. Coming up here for our friend DeMusliM right at the front door, which is kind of risky. You can get upgrades canceled if you have this at the front door by Banelings or Lings. And speaking of Banelings, a Baneling nest is just about to pop up here for Minato. Getting a lair too. About a 4-minute lair, so he's not really rushing anything. He's taking his time. He's getting good base defense. He's droning fairly well. It's 43 to 36 total harvesters in favor of Minato. The Banelings are on the way. I don't see any sign of... Okay. It's either centrifugal hooks or centrifugal hooks. I've said it both ways in casts in the past, and I've been told both of them are wrong. English is hard, you guys. English is a difficult language. 18 lings on the way from Minato, though. He's planning something aggressive. 22! Oh, he's going to 3-base this thing. 3-base Ling Bane stuff against DeMusliM, I think. Watch out for that one, DeMusliM. Anyway, centrifugal kind of just flows better, but centrifugal is how I used to say it. And only one person has complained so far. Oh, full surround on those Hellions. Ugh. The Muslims' reaction times are not the greatest. I'm just going to say that. They're not fantastic in this game. So the Lings pop out. They destroy 2 Hellions. Hellions kill, I guess they got 5 Lings. So 5 Lings died, which is not exactly a fair trade. Resources lost here is about 300 for the Terran, 125 for the Zerg. And here comes the double medevac drop. Almost full to the brim with Marines. There's one spot that's open on one of those medevacs. Going to fly in an angle that takes him away from this creep spread, so that Minato can't see them coming. Does it work? It does work. It does work. Minato doesn't know about these drops. Actually landing on the outskirts of this creep. Is he going to walk in? He's going to try to walk in here. He's going to walk in, scan, kill some creep tumors, go for that 3rd base. But there are Lings, there are Queens, there are Banelings here. Look out, DeMusliM. Look out, DeMusliM. Okay. Alright, so good job. Good job. Good reaction time there. Stimming. Not really scanning at this point. Lurker Den on the way from Minato. That's exciting. And centrifugal hooks on the way for Minato. 4th base going to get canceled. I didn't even see that. Doesn't even get canceled. No, Minato. Why didn't you cancel? Another drop here from DeMusliM trying to sneak on in, but Spore Crawler and a million Lings. Ready to go. Bad place to drop. Bad place to drop. Yes, he recognizes that. Picks up the rest of his Marines after losing a couple and flies out of that main base. Drop number A, though, is over here. Getting target firing down those Banelings. Nice job. Picking up, boosting out. Banelings a little bit too close for comfort on that one. Doesn't lose a whole lot, but is chased away. The point of these drops is actually to kill drones, and getting chased away is bad, even if you do kill a few Banelings and Queens on the way in. Minato can actually absorb those losses fairly well. DeMusliM's not killing creep tumors, though. I'm very interested about this. He's not scanning. Well, he killed a few, but I think those were Hellions mostly. Another, Liberator sneaking across the bottom way here for DeMusliM as well. 3rd command center on the way. It is completed. It is being upgraded. And those Banelings have speed now, +1/+1 coming in for these Lings. Lurker Den, more Hydras coming up as well, 64 to 53 Harvesters. Liberator trying to kill this Overlord, but man, their air-to-air attack is terrible against single targets. Oop, Hydras. Nice job, Hydras. Good anti-air. Minato has a bunch of Hydras inside his main, waiting for that Liberator to come by. Marines trying to deal with these Lings and Banelings coming up here, but they're forced to retreat as Minato going to try to replant that 4th base. And, yep, sniping down one of the medevacs with Hydras. Nicely done. Liberator chasing away the rest of the Zerg forces, though, taking out a Baneling. 1 kill to that Liberator's name. And these Overlords that Minato has spying these drops are getting taken out by a Viking. DeMusliM finally makes one of those. Delicious and wonderful choice on his part. Armory on the way for DeMusliM. +1/+1 is just about complete for his guys here at the 8-minute mark. Well, +1 attack's already done, but +1 armor's coming up too. Lings trying to deal with these Marines, but DeMusliM retreating once again. Banelings and Hydras and Lings. Pretty good combo against small groups of Marines and medevacs. DeMusliM does not go far. Instead, landing here at a potential 5th base up along the top here for Minato. Finally killing some creep tumors along this narrow path is DeMusliM. He has now killed 7. That's a good number to kill. But Lurkers setting up just outside this narrow path on Minato's side, just daring DeMusliM to come in here. He will get murdered if he tries to walk in. Marines running away, trying to stutter step their way and murder these Lings as they retreat. Doing pretty well with it, too. The Banelings are getting a little bit close, though, and can this one Marine get saved? No. But everybody else lives. DeMusliM does manage to save the rest of his units, which is nice. 4th base has popped for Minato at 71 to 67 Harvesters. 3rd base up and running for DeMusliM here as well. He's got Marines. He's got Widow Mines. He has specifically 41 Marines, a Marauder, a Liberator, a Viking, and that's it. I guess 4 Widow Mines in there as well. So Lurkers continuing to be produced by Minato at an alarming rate. There are 5 of them now. 4 more in production, and a Spire coming out for our Zerg players. So despite all the attempts at harassment DeMusliM has done here, not working out too well. Marines trying to take down what they can here at the 4th, but once again, Hydra, Baneling, Ling, really good, especially with Queen support. Queens here with the +1 armor looking great. +2 melee attack on the way, which tells me Minato is not planning on sticking with this Lurker Hydra for too long. He may want to go for Ultras at some point, again, with that +2 melee. That moves so nicely into a +3 melee, but I don't know. I don't know. He has a lot of Lurkers to not be going just for a lot of Lurker throughout this game. He's got 9 of them. Whew, 9 of them. +1 flyer attack. Creep spread looking beautiful here for Minato as well. Lings getting cleared out of the North Zelnaga Watchtower. DeMusliM makes his presence known by walking right onto this creep. It's a lot of Marines, a Marauder, and about 4 or 5 Widow Mines here. So trying to clear out a ton of these Widow Mines, making up for lost time. Burns out about 10 of these creep tumors all at once, it seems like. Nice push. Great push by DeMusliM, actually. Holy crap. It's a lot of 35 creep tumors have been killed so far. Attempted drop again on this 4th base. Kills, I don't know, maybe 3 drones. And the medevac gets killed, though, full of Marines. Not a great feeling. Small drop here on the narrow path has been stuck for a while. Attempted drop. Let's go back and watch that. DeMusliM tries to drop in the main, but Spore Crawler and Queen positioning, really good. Really great. Spore Crawler 1, 2, and 3 all hit this thing, and then Queen finishes it off. Full medevac gone. That's just so bad. Again, Marines trying to do stuff. This is just a downhill fight for DeMusliM right now. It's not looking good. Not looking good here. Widow Mines firing. Do kill a Lurker, but Marines stuck in a tough place here. Lurkers from the backside. Hydras. Lings, Banelings from the front side. Trying to get out of there as DeMusliM. Again, forced to retreat. That is the theme of this game, is he's coming in and he's forced to retreat. Widow Mines firing on a bunch of Lings here, but finally getting cleared out. That's probably a fair trade for Minato, and he's on the offensive now, taking that top Zelnaga Watchtower. Drop for DeMusliM, sneaking back on in to this 4th base, and landing are these Marines. +2/+2 has been completed. The Queens are trying to hold their own, but they're not that great. The transfuses keeping alive temporarily. A lot of static defense, but not anywhere near complete. The drone's forced to evacuate from the 4th. Not looking good for Minato here, trying to kill these spine crawlers. Not actually getting cancels at all, but the army comes all the way back home. DeMusliM picks up, boosts out, tries to land here in the 3rd base. Not a lot of defense here either. I think unloading is not a bad idea, but the longer you wait, the more the Lings are going to get here, and they do. The Lings show up to defend. DeMusliM is forced to come over to the natural, which is actually home to the mutating in hive. But once again, Lings and Hydras chasing them around. 1 medevac gets picked out of the sky by a Hydralisk with that muscular augments upgrade. Trying to land inside the main in a position that is not protected by Lurkers or Spore Crawlers. And it's just, there's too much stuff. There's too much stuff here for Minato. It is 193 to 196 total supply. So where's DeMusliM's army right now? I mean, he's got 55 Marines, 9 Marauders, 2 Liberators. Another attempt to drop here back at the natural. He is killing drones fairly well. 14 drones have been killed so far at 60 to 67, but his medevacs just got picked out of the sky by these Hydras and these Queens. The Hydra count, 35 Hydras with +2 armor, but no +2 attack. And actually, whoa, are we going Broodlord instead? So Minato's getting +3/+3 for his melee attack and his Carapace for the ground units. He's also going Greater Spire. No Ultralisk Cavern spotted. Another attempt to drop here by DeMusliM here at the 4th base. The army going to have to go home again. Yes, Minato's going to have to come home once again. Spine Crawlers can only hold it for so long here against the soon-to-be +3/+3 Marines. A lot of dead drones. 33 drones have been killed so far. A Lurker attack here onto DeMusliM's 4th base, which is a planetary fortress, but guess what? Lurkers, do they outrange? I always forget. Range of 6. Yeah, range of 9. Yep, the outrange planetary fortresses. Drop here by DeMusliM, still alive. Here at the 4th, picking off both extractors, slowing down that gas income for Minato so very, very nicely. Lurkers sieging this 4th base. Hydras picking Liberators out of the sky. Liberators are trying to kill the Lurkers, but no. Now the Lurkers are left to molest this command center without being attacked themselves, which is always great. But sneak attack from the backside by DeMusliM. These Hydras are in trouble. Marine, Marauder. Wow, Hydra's getting melted. There are now 18 instead of the 35 they were previously. He needs something to get rid of these Lurkers. He really does. There are Corruptors on the way for Minato. He wants to deal with those medevacs even more effectively. He's killed 10 so far, and here it comes. Marine, Marauder, Simmer through, not worrying about the Lurkers, clearing them out. Bam, 178 to 132 total supply. DeMusliM might make a comeback here. Minato is taking a 5th base, though. It's 62 to 50 Harvesters. Minato has lost a total of 37 drones thus far and has not been able to inflict many losses at all on DeMusliM. In fact, no SCVs have died in this game, which is kind of impressive. DeMusliM taking a 5th base, kind of towards this middle section of the map on the left side, which is his, it's his, basically. There's no reason the Zerg would ever take that base. And Minato expanding a little bit further away, topside right of the middle. Zelnaga Watchtower is held by Minato with 1,000,000 Lurkers and a couple Lings. 16 Lurkers. He still has 16 of them after losing 4. Well, these Marines are in trouble. Get out. Run. There are Lurkers here. Are you hold positioning these? Minato's hold positioning, stopping these Lurkers. Oh, snap. This is bad. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Oh, that was amazing. The bait displayed there by Minato, having a couple lings holding the Zelnaga watchtower, but then the lurkers were there. The whole position, the attack. I mean, it hurt DeMusliM a lot. I mean, that was a lot of stuff that he lost, Marines and Marauders and whatnot, but he's actually not that far behind in supply. It's 156 to 155 total supply. Banelings, Hydras, Lurkers running around, Corruptors clearing Medivacs and Liberators out of the sky without a care in the world. Baneling hit. Another Baneling hit, another Baneling hit. No! Oh, it does get a shot off before it gets killed. Huh. Fourth base. The target. No, coming into the third base now is Minato, throwing down these Lurkers right on the ground here. Liberators setting up defender mode circles. If there's a scan, they might be able to take all of them out. DeMusliM, great choice with these Liberators here. Hydra's trying to do what they can, but good split of his forces by DeMusliM. You need a scan. Do you not have a scan? Lurker's clearing out so many SCVs that are trying to repair this orbital command here at the third base. Yeah. Run SCVs. The SCV dead count is now 15. It's a lot bigger than it was. Liberators trying to set up those circles. Do you not have any scans for real right now? Yeah. Trying to kill the Lurkers, but can't see them, which is a bit of a problem. There's a scan. All right, so some Lurkers dying here, assaulting the fourth base. Still can't kill the fourth Lurkers. He needs a scan here at this third immediately is what he needs. Overseers flying over the fifth, sixth base of DeMusliM, not worrying about getting killed by stuff. Marines forced to come in and deal with it with Liberator support, clearing out a lot of these Lurkers. And there's still one. Oh no, there's still one with 18 kills. It is an assassin. Broodlords on the way for Minato. There aren't really any Vikings. There are 6 Liberators in the sky, which is good. A lot of changelings down here by Minato. Finally, the infestation here at the third base is cleared out. But at what cost? 19 SCVs killed. It's now 48 to 63 Harvesters. Minato coming in with his Lurker, Corruptor, Broodlord army. Going to go for this base here at the 6th. And I'm just not sure if DeMusliM's ready for this thing. He's got another planetary fortress morphing in. Oh, where? Here. Oh, at a 7th base. Man, he's really macroing hard. But the Broodlings are here. Broodlings are here at this planetary fortress, having a great time killing the Broodlings, but you can do that infinitely because they are free units. Trying to kill these rocks. Liberators trying to move in and deal with them in the sky, forcing the Broodlords, Corruptors away. Are some Marines on the ground, but great surround here by Minato. Lurkers coming from the top side. Planetary Fortress has 21 kills, but is it being abandoned? DeMusliM, does he have enough to handle this multi-pronged harass by Minato? Lurkers, Corruptors, Broodlords, right on top of that planetary. I don't think it can be saved. I know there are repairs coming in from the SCVs, but it's down to 400 hit points. It is down to 200 hit points. It is down to 100 hit points, and the 6th base is gone. Gone. SCVs running for their lives. Maybe transfer up to the 7th if you can. Quadruple pumping Vikings is what Minato, or what DeMusliM is doing right now. He needs to deal with these Broodlords so much. Lurker Broodlord, man. I don't think we've really seen this. Small drop by DeMusliM here between the natural base and the main base. Lings coming to try to deal with this. Not going to work. These are +3/+3 Marines, ladies and gentlemen. Greater Spire explodes. But still, pushing forward is Minato. He's not going to be distracted here. Liberators are trying to kill as much as they can, but this Corruptor count is so stinking high. So high. There are 25 Corruptors with +2/+1. Link Banelings finally clearing out the Marine infestation inside the natural, and he's trying to bait out as many Banelings as possible. Good move by DeMusliM, but he didn't do as much damage as he wanted to. It's 118 to 178 total supply. 6 drones on the way by Minato. 5 Vikings coming at a time, but there are too many Corruptors. The upgrades, again, amazing. +2 attack, +1 flyer, Carapace, Lurkers, Broodlords assaulting the main base direct. Are there enough Marines? Are there enough Vikings to clear this stuff out? I don't know if there is. Going to take a lot of great positioning, but the Lurkers causing huge problems for anything on the ground. The Marines getting spined to death here, trying to come with Liberator and Viking combined activity. +1 attack has been completed for these air units. It's just, it is slow. It is painstaking work. And meanwhile, the Lurkers and the Broodlords continue to do their grim and gruesome business. A Broodlord does get taken down. Lings clearing out that third base for DeMusliM. Can they get the 4th? I don't know. That it's a planetary fortress. I know they're fully upgraded, but still, Broodlord's gone. Corruptors flying away, leaving the Lurkers to do their own thing here inside the main base. They're doing a fantastic job. Lings on top of this planetary fortress. Caustic spray being used. I don't think it was necessary. 7th base gone. A little bit later than I thought here. Caustic Spray being used on this planetary fortress. Beautiful play using the Caustic Spray by Minato. Bam! Gone. Lurkers taking out this barracks here in the main base. DeMusliM down to 41. Harvesters to 65. 94 to 172 total supply. The Viking Liberator front is doing a pretty good job against the Corruptor fleet, but they don't have anything to deal with these Lurkers is the problem. Oh, no. SCVs long-distance mining back here to the main base, getting murdered by the Lurkers. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. 50 SCVs have now lost their lives, and that's it. A good game from DeMusliM. DeMusliM is defeated. Minato is victorious. And Zerg gets the win in this one. Woo! All right. So that was a pretty great ZVT, you guys. Man. And no ultras either. That's the crazy thing. Look at this. Orbital command in mid-explosion. That's kind of a weird screenshot there. I think I've seen that before. Anyway. Yeah, no ultras whatsoever. Didn't even have an ultra cavern, did he? He did not. He did not. He went for the much weirder Broodlord, Lurker, Corruptor, Bling, Baneling, Hydra composition. It's complicated. But man, it works. He didn't even go for spine upgrades. No missile attack upgrades at all. He wanted those broodlings to be good, and it worked out. It really worked out. Great use of Caustic Spray to finish off DeMusliM in the end there. Just fantastic play all around, and I think that's it for me. So nicely done by Minato. Cascade Gaming really representing well here today. And all right, so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Robert Farmer, KN, Matt Meermans, Hakon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboyne, 19 Day, Kith Garlow, Alexander Canaras, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estagoy, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Medhadin, GMP, Sik Kupata, Pedro Batsaris, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Chang, Rajiv Bhatt, link at the top right. Thank you. Bye.